what's up? This is Sean, now Lawani of EliteImpactLabs.com, and today I want to talk about the concept of muscle confusion. Now, the idea that you have to constantly change up your exercises, rep range, and workout structure in order to shock or confuse your muscles into new growth has been a fairly common piece of bodybuilding advice that you've no doubt heard about. And the idea behind this is that after following a certain weight training routine for a set period of time, the muscles are going to adapt, plateau, and eventually stop responding. And because of this, a lot of lifters will end up haphazardly switching from routine to routine because they're afraid that their muscle growth is going to slow down if they don't. So they'll switch up their exercises, use different rep ranges, change up their the order of their lifts, and train using different muscle groupings in the hopes that the change is somehow going to confuse the body and force it to continue growing bigger and stronger. Now, the reality behind this is that it's complete and total nonsense. Your muscles don't have a mind of their own. They're not sitting there analyzing the movements that you're performing, which tool you're using to perform it, whether it's a barbell or a dumbbell or a cable, how many times you're doing it, or in what manner you're executing it. Your muscles simply perform the movement patterns that you carry out in the gym, and then they respond to the overall load and the intensity. If you regularly perform barbell rows and you switch to performing dumbbell rows, your muscles are not magically thinking to themselves, oh no, he's using dumbbells now, we better pack on some extra muscle mass this time. As long as you train with sufficient intensity and you focus on progressive overload from week to week, your muscles are going to continue growing larger and stronger as long as proper rest, proper nutrition, and injury prevention are all taken into account. If it were true that the body only responds to certain exercises for a set period of time, then how could powerlifters go through a lifetime of performing squats, deads, and bench presses while seeing continual improvement from start to finish? Plateaus do exist, but they are completely within your control, and they have nothing to do with your muscles somehow failing to react based on the repetitive use of the same routine. So instead of haphazardly changing your training style, take a look at other potential factors that could be causing your gains to slow down. This could include things like insufficient calorie intake, inadequate training intensity, overtraining, injuries, joint weakness, improper rest, etc. There's a ton of other factors you can look at. Is it possible to change from one routine to another and see a difference in results? Well, of course, but this has nothing to do with the muscles being confused or shocked by the change. It's just that different types of training programs and different types of exercises yield different results. A program that uses low to moderate reps and focuses on hypertrophy is going to produce a different result than an endurance program that uses high reps, or a strength building program that uses very low reps. Obviously, switching from one style to another, or even landing somewhere in between, is going to produce a different physical response from your body. Is it okay to switch up your routine every couple months for a change? Yeah, if you want to change things for mental variety, if you want to change things to accommodate an existing injury, or just to focus on a different goal, then go right ahead. Just don't make the mistake of thinking that switching from tricep press downs to dips is going to shock your triceps into new growth, or that training your shoulders paired up with your legs instead of with your chest is somehow going to confuse your body into packing on more muscle onto your shoulders. As long as you train hard and consistently, as long as you continue making adjustments to your intensity and your volume, and as long as you stay on top of your nutrition, it's perfectly possible to use the exact same routine for even years on end and continue to see new gains in muscle size and strength. So I hope you found this information useful. To grab your fully structured step-by-step muscle building program that includes a free workout plan, meal plan, and supplement plan, make sure to grab the no-fail system over on EliteImpactLabs.com. The link is in the description bar for that. Also, make sure to join the Elite Impact Labs Facebook page, where we do free supplement giveaways every Sunday night. And make sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of our future videos. So thanks again for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon with more free muscle building tips. See ya.